Hello again, Happy New Year to everybody. I hope you all had fun holidays. I'm really busy, so this is my December project I started that I'm just getting completed now. It's a design team project for Artymaze using I think it's the Winter Wonderland kit, and it's absolutely gorgeous. It's because I love working with blue, so I ended up with a very frosty feel to this one because of all the snowy scenes, and I had this lovely old scarf that I just ripped up, and I think it gives a very sort of fluffy, snowy feel to the whole thing. And I ended up using quite a lot of bling in this and sort of beads that sparkle, and I've got these little beads here that have a sort of sparkle to them, and I just love it. I really do love how it turned out. So I did measure it. What was I getting? It's 6 by 8 inches, the actual book, but it comes a bit bigger because of all the fluffy bits I've added. The book itself is 4 signatures, and it's using the Nick the Booksmith book course I did a while ago. So I'd made this book ages ago but hadn't decorated it. So for that reason, I couldn't add pages from the kit. So what I've done is I've decorated a lot of the pages using the kit that I've ripped up, which I love to do. I love ripping things up. I find being very neat quite difficult, and I love looking at other people's that are very neat, and I just can't seem to do it. I end up very messy and very scraggy, but I do love the way it turns out in the end. I'm never quite sure how a book will end up until I'm done. So this has a chiffon sari closure, so I've used double bits for each one, and like I say, I've used the kit which I've ripped up quite a lot and used throughout. I've done a lot of distressing with ink and paint and gesso, but all my die cuts I've kept white, so it's made them pop off the page, which I really like. I'd seen Angela Kerr use these die cuts, these lovely big flowers, and I'd been dying to get them, so I finally got them for Christmas, so I've been having a great play with them. So in the start here, we've got a pocket here. I made these little envelopes using Shabby Soul. Recently did a video about using pattern paper and layering it up like this, so I love that. So I've done 2 little envelopes in this book using that. There's quite a few wee pockets throughout this that have nothing in them yet, but when it goes into my Etsy shop, when I sell it, it will have ephemera in all the little pockets as well. The only ephemera in it at the moment is the stuff I've made that matches the kit. So there's lots of layers of old and new laces throughout this one. This is quite a modern scarf that I've used to rip up, but there's a few vintage pieces in here as well, mixed together. I've used quite a lot of this handmade paper that I got. There's I think the website is Stromness Papers. I'll put the link below for anybody that I've mentioned. They do handmade paper. It's a website, and I've got some lovely bits. This blue paper is from them, and it matches this kit perfectly. So yeah, this is the kind of thing I've done because I couldn't add the pages of the kit because the book was already made. I ripped the kit pages up, and I've done it like this using the dies, which I really like. Some of the paper comes over the pages as well. So I've got a wee tuck here with bits of the kit. I don't normally use kits with animals, but I really find the images in this one just lovely, and the rabbit or the hare on the front that I've used is definitely my favourite. This is some collage I made a while ago, which I copied. There's machine stitching on here. I don't use my sewing machine anymore because I find I just end up in a mess, and I'm just so messy with it that everything in here is hand sewn, because I quite like sitting in front of the telly at night with a pile of wee bits to sew together, so I quite enjoy that. So what I did with some of the pages is I made them smaller and made them little sort of tip-ins instead of, like I said, because I can't put the pages in the book. So this is, I think, actually a page from the kit made smaller. So I've made a few tags using bits of the kit and the die cuts as well. And so there's lots of wee bits like this throughout the book as well, which are just embellishment on the page. Like this image as well. So this is a wee tuck. And like I say, there will be ephemera in these wee tucks when I'm finished. These pages are a whimsical adventure on Etsy. These are just background pages that she does. I can't remember the name of the kit, but I'll try and find it to put in the description box below. So we've got another wee tuck here, and this is an envelope from the kit, which I've left open so you could journal in there, or you could close it and use it as an envelope. And so we've got I think this is another, oh no, this is a pocket here. I can remember which are tip-ins and which are pockets. So this is a wee pocket, and again, another wee envelope from the kit. I've got a few of these really nice shaped paper clips throughout, and they've either got a button or a bead on them. So it's another wee tuck here, and lots of sort of bits of material and paper, and I've stitched some little seed beads onto these as well, so they worked out quite nicely. There's little bits of washi tape throughout this one as well. And we've got another wee tag here. And another wee collage here. With some tip in as well. And we've got another pocket here again. I will have something in that. I used the handmade paper to make and reinforcers for the holes in the paper as well. I thought that was quite nice. And we've got another wee tag here. And these all have the same chiffon that the tie here is made of, which I thought was quite nice. So this is a wee, I think it is a button, like a vintage button, but it looks like a wee bead, which I thought was quite nice. We've got another wee pocket here that I used in the material. So there is plenty of journaling space in this, even though it's heavily decorated. Got another wee pocket here. And another wee tip in. So that a lot of this fabric is still quite loose, so it is glued, but there's wee bits sticking up as well. Another wee tag, again with a wee button. This one's like a diamond. Another wee embellishment on this page. I love these dies, they're just so nice. These are the Tim Holtz ones. Another wee bead up here. I used acrylic paint throughout this one as well as the gesso. And there's another wee tuck here. And this page is, I hand sewed round it so it looks like it's stitched to the page, but then I glued it down. And there's another vintage button on here and another tag. And I've got a pocket here. There's 100 pages, 103 pages in this one. And this is another wee pocket here. And another pocket here, and there's a wee pocket in here as well, with another one of those envelopes. And that's the back there, and I've stitched some beads on here as well. This is all slow stitched together using, I took a Nellie Wortman tutorial class, so a lot of the stuff I do with fabric is from a tutorial I took with her. So there we go. Sorry for the quick video, but I'm trying to do this while my kids are visiting other family before they get back. So I just thought I would try and get a quick flip through done. So thank you very much for watching.